Fight's over. Fight's over.
What's up, everybody? My name is Eggberry, and welcome back to another Overwatch video. Thank you guys, as always, for stopping in. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's just get right into the video. As you can see here, Chad and I are chasing down this Baptiste here in this building, and we do manage to get him taken care of right there. I didn't actually realize that Chad was playing Bastion at this point in time. So pretty much that entire time I was explaining to him what I was doing and where I was, even though he was right next to me. But regardless, we're going to also end up getting this Orisa right there. So easy freaking money. Moving right on into the next clip. And here we are playing as none other than motherfucking Jetpack Cat. I'm bringing Chad up here to 1v1. Well, actually, it's more of a 2v2 with this Orisa and their Juno. Each side has their healer and their Orisa, so we're just gonna freaking go at it right here. Luckily, we had the pylon to help us out here for a little bit too, so we kind of had a little bit of an advantage, but you know what? We're just gonna take it as it is. The Juno was getting pretty low here, so Chad decided to push in a little bit more, or he was going to anyways, and he once again got them pretty low right here, as you could see, where he charged in and decided to use his ult. Somebody else on our team did decide they were going to start helping us out, but we didn't really need it. We did get the Orisa taken out right there, and we won that 2v2 easy money. Watch hammer down. Never mind. Oh no, Chad! Oh, it's okay, we got you. You and I. Oh. No. So in this video, you're going to be seeing a lot of me playing Jetpack Cat. I've just really been enjoying playing them and learning to play as them. I'm not really great by any means, but like I said, I'm still learning at this moment in time, and I'm a lot better than I was when I first started. But just trying to heal up everybody that was getting low over here. I was getting shot by this Echo off to the right over there, as you can see. I was just going to stop here and select a perk real quick, and the Echo is still over here. So I decided I was going to start shooting her a little bit, and this soldier ended up helping me out right there. Chad made it his way over into this hallway and decided to get the Reinhardt's attention. There what? So this is later along in that same match. Chad has swapped over from Orisa over to Sigma, and we are just once again trying to get the point back captured in our favor rather than in theirs. The Torbjorn was getting pretty low over here, so I was trying to heal him up, but I've unfortunately had to reload there at like the worst time. So then Chad was getting pretty low here too, and I was unfortunately not able to save him in time, as the Roadhog was trying to ult right there too, but I did manage to use my ult on him and get him grabbed, and he tried to grab me and take me down with him, but obviously that wasn't really going to work out for him. I'm not sure how he even managed to grab me right there, but you know what? I'm just happy that I lived. But we're just going to try and push back onto the point here. The Reinhardt was getting taken there by the Bob, as you can see, but they just ended up in a bad situation to where I was able to get behind them real quick and just punch them to finish them off right there. The Brigitte is on the point, and they are getting me pretty low here. I'm trying to make my way around safely here and get healed back up and try and make my way back onto the point and heal up Chad once again, but there was just way too many people right there. Moving on along in this same match, as you can see, we have the point at 99%, but they do have it captured at this moment, so we are just trying to get it back to get this W secured, trying to heal up everybody that I can, but as you can see, there's just so much stuff going on right now, and I really wasn't able to do as well as I could have right there. But the Reaper was getting pretty low, and he had to teleport away right there. The Reinhardt is back on the point. I thought maybe he'd drop his shield, which is why you see me just launch my ult straight into it. And like I said, I maybe should have just waited a little bit longer to use it. But you know what? We were able to get him taken out in the long run. So easy freaking money. The Mercy tried to make her way back onto the point, but I was able to punch her and get her taken out. And now the Brigitte is trying to get back on here, as well as the Roadhog, but we were able to take them out and get that freaking point secured. Let's go, baby. So we are pretty pushed back here. As you can see, the other team does have a lot of time left on the clock and they're pretty far forward, but we are going to try and hold on for as long as we can and hopefully get the W if we still can. I do use my ult to launch in and grab this Malga and then just bring him over to the one spot in the map where I knew there was the spot that I could drop him pretty quickly. So I'm glad that worked out well for me. I'm not really sure why the Orisa wasn't getting healed by the Mercy right there, even though they could have easily been healed. The Sigma was getting healed for some reason, even though they were on full health. Just doesn't really make much sense to me. I was trying to keep the Orisa alive, but there's only so much that I can do. Regardless, we're just going to try and keep holding on right here. There is somebody over off and to the left. It looks like it's a Roadhog that's pushing somebody back with their ult. For some reason, I paused in game, and I'm not really sure why. I just stopped there for a second, but I did manage to save the Mei before she ended up getting killed right there. Unfortunately for the Orisa, I can't say the same thing. She got trapped by the Malga ult. I made my way into the ult myself, and I ended up using my ring healing, and it ends up killing him, so I'll take that. Trying to chase down this Mercy now, and I also get her taken care of, so easy freaking money, 2 kills, no problem. Similar situation to a little bit earlier. We had the point at 99%, but the other team did manage to capture it back, unfortunately, so we were trying to make a push back onto the point to get the objective secured for the round. They did have one round to them already, so we had to get it back, otherwise we were going to lose. I was trying to heal up the Domina over to the right side there, as you can see, but she was off by herself and everybody else was going to the left, so I decided to go with the crowd. I was trying to position myself in a spot where I couldn't be seen as well because, as you can see, the Moira was ulting right there and I just really didn't want to deal with that. So I had pushed myself off to the right over there, or to the left, I should say. But everybody was getting kind of low, so I made my way back over by everybody else. And Caleb did get pretty low right there, but he managed to get back up to full health, so I'll take that. There's just a lot of stuff going on right now, trying to heal everybody up as best I can. There's somebody else off over to the side there. As you can see, I was going to mark them. Not really sure why everybody just chose to ignore them, but you know what, whatever. Just try and get onto the point. And I do have my ult once again, so I'm just going to use that real quick. I tried to get the Orisa down here, and I should have just waited, but I accidentally brought her back up. I feel so stupid for having done that, but you know, everybody else just got killed, so it ended up working out anyways. Everybody other than this Onron, I should say, who we did manage to get taken care of eventually. We just kind of chased her down and grouped up on her, and then somebody was trying to make a last-ditch effort onto the point. As you can see, we did almost have it captured up until when this diva decided she was going to just try and launch herself on here, but once again, just didn't work out well for him, and we get the point captured eventually. Defending from a push once again, the team does have a pretty good chunk of time left on their clock, so that is pretty unfortunate for us. But you know what? I do have my ult ready right now, and I really should be focused more on healing at the moment, but I decided I was going to try and push in and use my ult real quick. And I do end up getting the Roadhog taken with me, where I'm able to drop him off. The cat tried to save him, but it didn't work out that way. The cat also tried to chase me down, but I was getting him pretty low right here. And then I got the finishing blow right there, and everybody else was able to hold their own, so I will take that. We are once again pretty close to having the point captured here, as you can see. Just trying to hold off in overtime. The Ramatra does have his ult going at the moment. I thought I was going to try and use it and maybe get him grabbed, but somebody else did end up getting him taken care of. I did launch in, and I ended up getting the Juno with my initial land right there, which I thought was pretty funny. And then I also got the Moira with when she was attached, so easy freaking money. A little bit different here. This is actually the start of a game rather than the very end of one. Just trying to push along the robot. I was getting shot from behind somewhere, which is why you see me kind of move up a little bit closer. And I was trying to just heal up everybody that I could. Logan did unfortunately die right there. Wasn't able to heal him through that much damage, but you know, he did get res right there, so I feel a little less bad. Now just trying to heal up Chad and anybody else that was getting low, and Logan was trying to exact his revenge on this Roadhog, but I did end up unfortunately kind of stealing that kill, so I feel a little bit bad about that. But honestly, a lot of it was just me shooting in his direction, trying to keep him alive since he was pushing up pretty far forward, but that is kind of his job job as a vendetta. Not going to complain. I did once again kind of steal a kill right there. So feel a little bit bad about that, but moving right along into the next clip. This is once again at the beginning of a game. As you can see, the other team hadn't even really pushed that much far forward and just trying to keep everybody alive. I had switched back over to Lucio right here. They do have a Winston, as you can see, that was off to the left, trying to do Winton things and mess with Chad, but he didn't, unfortunately for him, do very much, and we were able to keep pretty much everybody alive, but can't say the same for Winston. As you can see, he did end up dying right there, and then Chad was also able to take out the hazard shortly after. So honestly, any of their pushes have been pretty ineffective up to this point, so we'll take that any day. Not going to complain about it, and we're just going to keep pushing along right here. I do have a perk available to me now, so I'm going to select that real quick, and we're just going to check our stat line, see how much healing we're doing. And we're doing fine, but I can definitely do better, so let's do better. I just cooked that Ramatra. I just cooked that Bastion. I just cooked that Life Weaver. So this is actually during the April Fool's game mode where we can just get like a bunch of random abilities to each hero. As you can see, I'm just kind of jumping around everywhere because that's Lucio's ability. He can pretty much jump nonstop and very high. He does have like spring sound effects when he jumps, which you'll notice me point out later, but just enjoy for now. Have a seat. Dude, it makes a spring sound effect when I jump. This is so goofy, bro. Ah! Ah! I think I might have booped him into you, I'm not gonna lie. Oh god. Who wants some, what did they say? I can jump on people and hurt them? Bro, I killed the Reinhardt by jumping on his head. Alright, one last clip of the video here. As you can see, we are just trying to push along. We have about a minute 30 left on the clock, trying to keep everybody back as well as we can. I'm not really sure why there are a couple people so far up, especially the Malga, who was literally one shot but decided to stay up there anyways. But you know what? Who am I to judge, I guess? He was just willing to die for the cause. But regardless, we're going to try and focus on this Junkrat who's just trying to launch himself all over the place there. But we did get him eventually. I do also have my ult available now. The Sigma is on the point, and a couple other people are making their way back out, so I decided I'm just going to use it real quick, and it did end up working out pretty well for us. We were able to get a few more people taken care of, as well as this Baptiste, who I was able to finish off right there, and we are going to get this W. But that is going to do it for this episode, though, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time.
He's tickling his feet, man. He's
oh
tickling
my
his
God.
feet.
Who tickles another man's feet in a fight?
He's tickling his
Who
feet.
tickles another man's feet?